Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and the Atlantic Navigators franchise mode here in NHL 20. We're about to begin year number 8. We did change the team quite a bit. In the previous episode, we added Tyler Seguin through free agency. We signed him to a 2-year, $9.7 million deal. He's at 90 overall. We brought back Patrick Kane, a 90 overall as well, 8.6 for one more year. Magnus Ståhlberg here on the entry-level contract. He is a 91 overall going into his second year in the NHL. Sammy Blais up to a 90 overall, only making $5 million. He is on the last year of his contract. He's probably going to want a lot of money. The rest of the team is the same apart from Colby Reynolds is now in the squad at 82 at a 21-year-old. This is going to be his first year in the NHL, medium elite potential. Defense, we did add Jake Bean and Bowen Byron in the previous episode. Bean is on a $9.8 million contract for 4 years, 86 overall. Byron there, 83, medium elite potential. $3.5 million deal for a couple of years. And then Jake Bean, he is top 4 exact right now. Harty Kynan there, low elite. Our goaltending situation is looking fantastic. Croson's up to an 85. Going to bring up Matthias Lindgren. He's a 79. Down to AHL, we'll have Gallagher, who is a medium elite potential. So hoping to get all of my goaltenders to grow. Special team there. Bless against Ståhlberg, Bean, and Kane. Second unit is Reynolds, Wenberg, Zadina, Janssen, and Lambos. All right, let's jump into the season, guys. The defending Stanley Cup champion Atlantic Navigators looking for back-to-back Stanley Cups. I do believe we have the team to do it. Let's get in the season, starting it off against the Carolina Hurricanes and the Anaheim Ducks. Back-to-back home games to start off the year. All right, the banner is going up at the Avenir Center in Moncton, the defending Stanley Cup champions. And Tyler Seguin on the first shot of the game with his new team scores right off the bat. Magnus Ståhlberg on the first line scores back-to-back goals for the team in the start of the first. And after one, it's 2-1. Pospisil gets one for them on Karostin. After two, look at that, 5-1. Tyler Seguin gets his second goal of the game. Janssen and Kako. Let's see if we can close it off in the third. 8-1. Jake Bean scores his first with the team. Magnus Ståhlberg and Hayden Fleury. What an unreal game for the team. Look at that. Ståhlberg and Seguin both get 2 goals. Jake Bean scores his first with the team. Let's look at the 3 stars. Seguin with 3 points. Ståhlberg 2 goals. And Blais 3 assists. The 390-plus overalls are producing. What a game. 8-1. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion for the team. You'll love to see it. Let's jump into game number 2 here against the Anaheim Ducks. All right, second game in 2 nights. Let's hope the team is not too tired from those 8 goals. 2-1. So Fleury and Patrick Kane score on John Gibson. Ouellet scores on Karostin. It looks like Karostin got back-to-back starts here. After 3-1, Alexander Wenberg scores, and 4-1, Patrick Kane scores his second of the night. Boris Karostin with back-to-back wins to start off the season. All right, so we got a game against the San Jose Sharks here, who we beat in the Stanley Cup final to win our Stanley Cup last year. Let's see if we can beat the Sharks again. 5-4 shootout loss. So to get a bit of a revenge, unfortunately, but we still get a point from that game. I'm going to associate the game against the Edmonton Oilers because Connor McDavid in the past episode we've seen was up to a 98 overall, and they had Moises Fata, medium franchise player, along with still Leon Draisaitl. So, I mean, that team is going to be absolutely stacked. We win against the Blue Jackets, lost against the Preds. We beat the Leafs, playing against the Florida Panthers, who we were actually down 3-1 in the playoffs, but we came back and we beat them in round number 2. All right, so Wenberg actually agrees with us that I like the lines the way they are right now. That's good to see. 5-4 win against the Panthers. I mean, I don't know why these players are upset. The team is winning. I mean, looks like Kunin actually wants to have more playing time. So I'm going to see what I can do to bring Luke Kunin up in the team. He's 85 overall. Just going to see what change I can make. Capo Kako is upset with ice time concerns. I mean, these are kind of annoying. It's only a few weeks in the season. I mean, the team is playing well. I'm not sure why they want us to change the lines and potentially hurt the team, but see what I can do here with those players. I mean, I think Kako went down to an 87 there. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna check the ratings right now. See, Kako went down to an 87. Kane went down to an 89, and Stauber went down to a 90. I don't understand this at all. I mean, Kako wants more playing time. I wonder if I move him up to the first line. I can't really... There's not a lot I can do here. Honestly, maybe move Kako to the first line and then put Wenberg on the second line. Really not a whole lot more I can do. But, I mean, have morale affect the team. That's not really fun. I'm going to go over to special teams now. We have Bliss against Dahlberg. Now, Wenberg wanted more playing time, so I guess I can maybe put him on the first power play unit. Now, Kako wanted more playing time, so we're going to put Kako on the power play here, actually. There's not a lot of spots I can put him. I'm going to take Zadina out. I'm going to put in Capo Kako. And I know Kunin wanted some ice time, so maybe if I change Wenberg and Kunin, just want to make sure the guys are happy and have good morale. Hopefully that doesn't hurt the team too much. If they're not happy, I'm going to definitely change it the way it was before. So let's see here, simulate up to the Oilers game and see how the players react to that. Janssen is upset as well. Okay, I can't really change everybody up. Can only do so much. There we go. He's agreeing with us. That's good. That's like 3 or 4 players in the span of a few days that are upset. But look at that. Back-to-back wins, 5-1 and 6-1 against the Capitals and Blackhawk. It looks like Kunin is happy that we kept our promise. That's awesome to see. There we go. He's happy. Capo Kako is happy that we kept our promise. Awesome. Look at that. He's happy. So hopefully their overall is going to go up with that morale. Playing against the Buffalo Sabres. I think we won that game. Doesn't really show it. Bowie for Sveshnikov. I'm going to say no to that. 4-2 win against the Blues. So we actually lost 4-0 against the Sabres. But 6-1 and 5-1 against the Capital and Blackhawks. That's awesome. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to simulate to the Edmonton game. I'm going to slow sim that one. They are 4-5-2. So they're struggling a bit with so much firepower, but I don't believe they have any good goaltenders. After 1-0-0, shots are almost even. 3-1, big second period. McDavid scores, of course, Mr. 98 overall. Janssen, Sveshnikov, and Sagan scores for us. They actually have Frederik Andersen, so they actually now have a great goalie, which is good to see. They have Frederik Andersen in net. I'm not sure what his rating is, so I'll have to go check. Dmitry Denisov scores on Andersen. There we go. So we beat the Oilers 4-1. Denisov had 3 points. Jake Bean had 3 assists. That's fantastic. We're going to take a quick look at the Oilers lines because really curious to see what the overalls are for that team as we are first in the division just at the start of November. So a very good start for the year. Sagan, 16 points in 12 games, 7 goals, well over a point per game. Let's keep it going, Tyler. I'm going to check quickly those Edmonton Oilers because I know they're going to be sick. So see, they have McDavid. They have Dreisaitl's down to an 89. Wow. Moises Fatas, that medium franchise potential player, 87 overall. And Anderson's down to an 81. All right. I'm actually going to take a look as to where Sidney Crosby ended up because he was in free agency. And I'm very curious to see how much he was paid and what his overall is at this time. So let's check for Sidney Crosby. He is with the New York Rangers at 82 overall, 39 years old, making $8 million. Yikes. I mean, I know it is Sidney Crosby, one of the greatest players of all time, but he's nearing the end of his career. I'm not sure if he's going to put up 100 points at 82 overall with the Rangers. Speaking of the Rangers, we are actually playing against them within a few days. So there we go on the Monday. Going to slow sim this game against the Rangers. Then I'm going to have a lot of simulation done. I want to get the whole year done in this episode. We do lose against Nathan McKinnon and the Ottawa Senators, unfortunately. But Here we go. Playing against Sidney Crosby and the New York Rangers. That's so weird to say. 3-1. Jodin scores for them. Jake Bean has been absolutely on fire for us. 2 goals, including a power play marker, and Magnus Dahlberg scores for us as well. 4-2. Wenberg and Tomas Tatar scores on Matthias Lindgren. It looks like we started our backup in this game. And there we go. Capo Caco scores against his old team. Rasmussen scores for them. Big 5-3 win against the New York Rangers. Sidney Crosby not getting any goals in that game. So I think we're good to slow sim a few weeks here. I'm actually going to sim up to the Dallas game. Tyler Seguin's return to Dallas against his former team. We beat the Devils 5-2. 4-3 win against the Jets. Let's get another winning streak going. That'd be nice. A couple episodes ago, we had an insane performance. Zadina actually wants to talk to us about his ice time. Let's persuade him. Well, I mean, I don't want ratings to go down, so I guess I need to get Zadina more ice time. All right, let's see what I can do. As we beat Zadina's old team, the Red Wings, 4-1. Seguin has 23 points, 10 goals in 17 games. Wow, he's going to have an insane year if he keeps that up for 82 games. So Patrick Kane, I think I'm going to put him back to the first line, and Zadina. Move him up to Wenberg's spot there. And then, see here, he's a right winger. Kako, right winger as well. But I'm going to move that around. That first line, I really want to keep it as it is. Hopefully, the players are happy with the way the lines are right now. Putting Zadina to the second line there. See what happens. 10 wins in our last 14 games. We are 19-4-4. And that should put us first in the division right now. 42 points. We are actually first place in the Atlantic. First place in the entire NHL. Tyler Seguin is absolutely tearing it up. 36 points already. Not even 30 games in the year. Let's slow sim this one. Tyler Seguin's return to Dallas against his former team playing in Dallas, Texas. Let's see if Seguin can get a goal just like Carlson and Ovi did against Washington after 1. There it is, guys. I called it. Tyler Seguin scores against his former team. This is the third time a former player scores against their former team. John Carlson, Alex Ovechkin, and Tyler Seguin. That's awesome. 2-2. Magnus Dahlberg and Josh Ho-Sang scores for Dallas. And after 3, we lose this one. Reynolds gets another one. Reynolds scores, but Ho-Sang gets the second of the game, and Charles Hudon. Wow. We lose. Seguin's return to Dallas for a 3, but he does get a goal, which was nice. Going to sim up pretty long time. I'm going to sim up to the middle of January, just see how the team is doing, if they can keep winning. Playing against the Penguins without Sidney Crosby, a shootout loss against them. Avalanche and Vegas are back-to-back. There we go. 9-2 win against the Vegas Golden Knights. Wow, that's unreal. I want to see if there was any notes about that win against Vegas. Seguin's up to 44 points, already 20 goals. So let's see if there's any reports about our game against the Knights. Doesn't look like there's anything there. All right, Stallberg scores 4 points against the Golden Knights. There you go. Wow, 4 points for last year's Calder Trophy winner. I'm going to take a look at the rest of the team quickly. This episode is probably going to go by fairly quick, so I want to simulate the whole year. Look at that. Kane has 34 points in 31 games at 38 years old. Magnus Dahlberg is over a point per game. He's scoring more than once every second game. Jake Bean is more than a point per game as a defenseman. Then Sammy Blais, 30. Janssen, 22. Kako, 20, already at 12 goals. The team is just firing on all cylinders right now. Byram there, +5. That's good to see. We're going to see how Carlson is doing. 18, 3, and 5. There we go. Lindgren, 3 and 2. I mean, if this team can keep it up all year, we might have a franchise best season. We already have 47 points, almost 50 points, and we're not even at the Christmas break. So let's simulate up to the middle of January and see how the team is doing. So the Vancouver Canucks want to give us 2 first-round picks for Kunin and Aberg. Now, the thing is, Kunin's an 85 overall center. And I honestly don't think I could find that for 2.7 million. And they're a pretty good team. We don't need another goaltender, so trade doesn't really make sense for us. But it's pretty crazy that they're offering 2 firsts. The Edmonton Oilers have fired Abraham Skuin. They have McDavid. They have Moises Fata. And they have Draisaitl. But they're firing their coach. They can't even win games. What's going on? Edmonton cannot catch a break at all. The team's on fire, 6-1 against the Blues. That's what I like to see. A lot of goals scored on our end. And we actually win 8-6 against the Oilers. The Washington Capitals have fired their head coach. Man, a lot of action going on. Still first place in the division. Couple of losses in a row, unfortunately, against the Metro teams. So we are 69 nice points at the middle of January. 31-8-7. Really no reason to do any changes at this point. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Seguin already has 31 goals and 68 points. He's on pace for well over 50 goals right now. The Halifax Battalion are first place in the AHL North. Wow, I mean, Halifax and Atlantic, both of our teams are first. Aberg has 40 points. Harvey Pinard has 38. Gibson has 35. Jarkar 33, Reed 32. Wow, I mean, the team is just absolutely on fire. Love to see that. Let's check out our goaltender Lindgren, see how he's doing. Let's check out Alvin Gallagher's 71 overall, 21-10-1, 6 shutouts out of his 21 wins. Charles-Antoine Lavallee doing his job as backup. Man, both of our teams are literally dominating. That's amazing to see. Playing against the Winnipeg Jets here on January 20th. And we win 7-3, a touchdown. Seguin has 71 points in 47 games. Patrick Kane, 5 points. Patrick Kane has a 5-point game against the Winnipeg Jets at 38 years old. Wow. I mean, this guy ain't slowing down. At 38 years old, Patrick Kane has 61 points in 47 games. Oh my goodness. Magnus Dahlberg, 62 points as his second year in the NHL. Seguin right now has 71. Sammy Blais has 49 points, 40 assists and only 9 goals. He's absolutely dishing the puck. Zadina, 23 assists. Kako, 17 goals. Oh my goodness, man. See how Colby Reynolds is doing as a rookie. Does have 12 points, so not bad. As for defense, Jay Bean and Lambos, see how they're doing. Jay Bean, 35 assists. Carson Lambos has 39 penalty minutes. He's at plus 26. That's fantastic. Harty Kynan there, plus 21. Plus 20 for Hayden Fleury. And they're not letting in a lot of goals. Carosin is still an 85 overall right now. 27 wins, 19 save percentage, 2.54 goals against. Does not have one shutout yet this year, but I'm sure there are shutouts that are going to come. Lindgren there, 79 overall. So honestly, there's really no reason for us to do a trade. We're first place in the Atlantic with 71 points. We are actually 8 points ahead. We are actually 7 points ahead from second place. That's awesome. Gonna sim up right to the trade deadline and see if there's any interesting offers that come our way. Okay, what is this trade, guys? Let's take a look. So they want Alvin Gallagher, a first and a third for Dylan Gambrell, who is 30 years old, top 6 potential. Sorry, Colorado, that's not going to work out. There's a pretty big trade. So Djokovic goes to Pittsburgh and a couple of picks for Vince Dunn and a couple of picks. So Pittsburgh gets a goaltender. Montreal gets a defenseman. John Gillies on waivers. Really no reason to pick up another goaltender. We are set with what we have right now. And this is a pretty big trade. So the Ottawa Senators, who are actually doing pretty good, they wanted to give their first, as well as a couple of prospects. It looks like Marcus Carlson. They want Luke Kunin, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm not willing to give away an 85 overall center making under $3 million. That's a bargain for sure. Bertuzzi and Mueller for Zadina, I'm going to say no. A lot of these trades don't really make sense for us, so it wouldn't make the trade. It would have made the team better. And Rask and Saros, not Tuukka Rask, Victor Rask, goes to Montreal. So they get a new goaltender after trading away Djokovic. Ryan Poehling and Smabby goes to Washington. So pretty big trade there. And then Columbus gets Poehling for Brandon Montour. So Poehling goes from Montreal to Washington to Columbus in a span of a week or so. A first and a couple of prospects to Pittsburgh for Shore and a prospect to Toronto. First for Sagan, no thank you. I'm not giving away Tyler Sagan as we are playing against his former team here on Saturday. Another chase coming in. First for Hayden Fleury. New Jersey Devils are doing pretty good so far. It's not going to be a good pick. Not worth giving away a top 4 defenseman for that. Saros done. They just got Saros and want to trade him away for Patrick Kane. Come on, guys. This is insane amount of trades that are coming in from the computer. A first and Yoshimura in the second for Valley Mackey. Oh my goodness. What are these trades as we beat the Stars 3-1. Bjorkstrand and Dumba for Kako. I'm going to say no to that. This is an insane trade deadline amount of trades. DiPietro in the first to Dallas for a couple of prospects. Oh my goodness. As we get... Oh, there's a big trade. Oh my goodness. This is an absolute blockbuster. I'm probably not going to take it, but the Blues want to trade us Cole Perfetti, 86 overall medium elite at 25, for Capo Caco, who's 87 medium elite at 26, and Patrick Kane. They want to give us Dougie Hamilton, who at 33 is making $10.4 million. No thank you, St. Louis. I don't want Dougie Hamilton back on that contract. The Ottawa Senators at one point had actually passed us in the standings. We're leapfrogging the Senators and Nathan McKinnon there. Can we make it 5 wins in a row against the Carolina Hurricanes? Stop the storm surge from coming. It's another trader. Oliver Bjorkstrand, former member of our team, goes to Vancouver. And there it is, guys, against the Carolina Hurricanes. That is 5 wins in a row up to the trade deadline. That's awesome. I mean, I honestly don't even need to make a trade at this point. We have 91 points, matching Tyler Sagan's jersey number. He's up to a 92 overall. Let's go. 89 points in 63 games. He's going to eclipse 50 goals and 100 points. Patrick Kane there, 76. 88 overall, matching his jersey number. Stauberg still a 90. Blais, 89. Jake Bean has 6. Jake Bean almost has a point per game as a defenseman. What a free agent pickup, guys. Wow, I'm so happy I signed that guy to the team. Mr. Bean. 36, 11, and 7. Burroughs, Carosin, he finally got his shutout. There you go. Lindgren doing his job as a backup. Captain Clutch, Tyler Sagan. Mr. Bean, Jake Bean. Magnus Stauber, you can call him the Magnificent, I guess. I don't know if that would be really a good nickname for him. I'm trying to find something cool, but there you go, guys. I'm going to sim up probably, to be honest, the end of the year. If the team starts going crazy and losing games, they're going to intervene and change some things. But going to sim up to the last week of the season. 5-2 loss against the Ducks. Can we bounce back against the Sharks? 3-2 win, just like we did in last year's Stanley Cup final. 3-2 overtime win against the Blue Jackets. We have 97 points. We're going to reach 100 points very shortly, guys. 5-4 shootout win against the Panthers. There we go. We already have 103 points, and we still have 11 games to go. Couple of wins in a row. There you go. 4 wins in a row. We have 105 points. We're going for that President's Trophy. McDavid, Fata, and the Oilers, we beat them. Oh my goodness, the team is on an absolute tear. That's 8 wins in a row. There you go. 8 wins. 9 wins in a row. 10 wins in a row. Can we make it 11 against the Red Wings? They're a pretty good team. There we go. The team is absolutely on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins in a row. So we need 2 wins to match our record from the previous season. And if we win our last 3 games, we'll beat our record for most wins in a row. So looking for win number 12 against the Minnesota Wild. 12 wins in a row. Let's get it done. Our last 3 games are actually away. After the first, it is 1-0 Magnus Stauberg on Matt Murray, who's now in Minnesota. 5 for a crazy second period. So Bohinski scores for them. Brown. Janssen scores for us. The young Hewer scores for them. Patrick Kane, Fabry, Wenberg, and Kako. That's a pretty crazy second period. 5-on-3. There we go. Carson Lambos, a big power play goal, making it 6-4, 7-5. A touchdown. Lambos scores again. Heward and Wenberg. That was an absolute barn burner. That's 12 wins in a row. Janssen had 3 points. Wenberg had 2. I'm going to take a look at the stats of the whole team here. So as for goals, Wenberg had 2 goals for us. The rest of the team had 1. Oh my, what a performance by the boys. This team is actually ridiculous. We're going for 13 wins in a row. And I'm going to see the points in a few moments. We have 121 points. We're not going to reach 60 wins because we only have 2 games left and have 57 wins right now. But I'm looking for win number 13 in a row. Just like last season, can we tie our record? 0-0 after the first. After 2, it is 1-1. Magnus Dahlberg in his second year scores a big goal. Elias Pettersson scores for the Canucks going to the third. We are out shooting them by barely. Big kill there on the power play. Oh no, Brock Besser scores for the Canucks. Come on, boys. You still have 12 minutes. All you need is 1 goal. Start with 1. Come on. Somebody on the first, second, or third, or fourth. I don't care who it is. 4 minutes. Can we get a miracle goal at the end? Come on, guys. 1 minute. Oh no. Well, our winning streak has been ended by the Vancouver Canucks. 12 wins in a row. Still pretty amazing. Finishing off the year against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas. Looking for win number 58 of the year. Looking for 100. Let's go. Period number 1. 3-1. Reynolds, Sagan, and Kane scores on Carter Hart. And scores on Karostin. 9-1 after the second period. Are you kidding me? The boys put up 6 goals on Tucker Tynan and Carter Hart. Las Vegas, are you alright? Sagan, Janssen, Reynolds, Bean, Kako, and Blais. Unreal. Let's see if we can get 10 goals. Alright, casually 6 goals in the second and no goals in the third period. But Tyler Sagan had 4 points. Reynolds had 2 goals. Let's look at the stats of the whole team here. So Sagan had 4 points. Kane had 3. Reynolds had 2 goals. Bean, Kako had 2 points. Denisov, Blais. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Las Vegas. 9-1. We win 13 of our last 14 games. And we finish with a 58-17-7 record. And Tyler Sagan finishes with 117 points. The team has 123 points. 52 goals. Let's go, guys. Best free agent signing ever. 92 overall. Patrick Kane has 103 points at 38. Sagan has 117 at 35. Stahlberg at 99 points. No. Oh my goodness. Magnus Stahlberg 1 point away from 100. Sammy Blais at 85. Bean at 79 as a defenseman. Are you kidding me? He was almost a point per game. Plus 41. Somebody give him to Norris. Janssen, Zadina, Kako, Kunin. This is one of the best teams I've ever assembled in a franchise mode. Unreal. Colby Reynolds, 25 points as a rookie. Not too bad at all. 82 overall. The rest of the team there. And let's look at Boris Karostin. His record, 48, 13, and 7. 98 save percentage. 258 goals against. Lindgren, 10 wins, 4 losses as a backup. Take a look at the rest of the league. I'm sure Sagan was the top in one of those 2 categories. So Boris Karostin, there you go. Leading the league in wins. Demko did have 7 shutouts. Vasilevsky there. Blackwood, Nishushkin, Gibson, Brossois, Subban, and Riddick. Got defensemen. And did Jake Bean. There we go. Jake Bean, the top defensive player in the league for sure. 79 points, plus 41. He needs to win the Norris. McAvoy, Ekblad, Merkley, Dahlin, Ghost, Klingberg, Bouchard, Shabbat. We could have a Norris winner and a Vezina winner in our team. Let's look at Tyler Sagan. There you go. 117 points, but he's not going to win the Rocket because Vesa Kaltinainen has 92 Vesa Kaltiainen is going to win the Rocket, unfortunately. 60 goals, 100 points. McKinnon, 53. Stammer, 53. Seguin was basically third in scoring. Kucherov, 52. Isaac Cook, 51. Larkin, Eichel, Hall. Let's look at the rest of the points. Stahlberg there with 99. So, Huberto, an insane year. Stamkos, McKinnon, Patrick Kane. We have two players with 100 plus points. Stahlberg barely misses it. What a year from the boys. Alexandre Barré-Boulet, 88 points. He's an 86 overall. Okay. Now, rookie skaters. So, any outstanding rookies? Andrews had 55 points. Rusakevich, 45. Galiev, Cole, Veshy, Zach Heward, Danfus, McIntosh, Stillman, and down the list there, Colby Reynolds with 25. Looking at rookie goaltenders, and Jackson Comboy, nothing too crazy. I mean, nothing like Boris Korosin did last year, but I mean, Korosin, very strong case for the Vezina. Jake Bean, very strong case for the Norris. Seguin gets the Art Ross. Good case for either the Ted Lindsay or the Hart. We are looking for a second Stanley Cup in a row. Team status is champion. Let's take a look at Halifax. They finish second place. Look at that. 95 points. Pontus Aberg, 71 points there in Halifax. Going to take a look at the rest of the teams. Up to an 82. Harvey Pinard, 65. Zharkov, 57. All right, so pretty good year from the boys. Let's look at Gallagher, see how good he did. 33, 24, and 2 with 9 shutouts. Fantastic year for Gallagher. It's definitely going to help out his confidence, and hopefully he's going to grow as well. Help our goaltending pipeline. One more thing before we end off the episode. We definitely got to look at the overall. So Stahlberg's at 91, Seguin 82, Kane 87. That's pretty crazy. Blais 89. So the rating of the bottom 9 guys really did not change. Sveshnikov actually did go down to an 80. So maybe look at, did go down to an 80. Fortunately, he's not making a whole lot of money. Denisov is listed as a depth forward. So maybe we can move Denisov up next season. I mean, Kunin's contract is going to be up. We'll see what Denisov's rating is then. Lambos and Bean both 87. Byron 83, 84. So not a lot of ratings have changed apart from the top line, really. So the only changes that have been made from what I see, Stahlberg went up, Seguin went up. That's fantastic. So next episode, guys, is going to be the Stanley Cup playoffs. Going to sim up a few games ahead and see who we are going to face. I think it's going to be, from what I see, the Maple Leafs, I think. And it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. We actually won the President's Trophy for sure. We won the President's Trophy, but not going to take any series lightly. Going to take a look at the Toronto Maple Leafs, see what their team looks like. So there you go. They have a very, very good team. Matthews is a 91. Marner a 90. Nylander an 89. Tavares, Captain, Dzingel, Bracco, Shore, Semyonov, Ely, Blatney, and Robertson. As for defense, it's looking very good as well. Riley, Liljegren, and Sandin. Although these 3 guys in the 78 to 79 range, so that's not really strong. Half of their defense is elite. Goaltenders, all right, Stuart Skinner in the 79. So we have the edge on defense. We have the edge on goaltending. Forwards, I would have to say, is pretty much even. So it's definitely going to be a tough matchup. Korosin needs to stand on his head. We need good defense. That's going to be a fun episode next time. We are 9-1 in our last 10. We won 13 of our last 14 games. And that is going to be an interesting playoff for sure. So that's going to do it for the episode, guys. Do leave a like if you enjoyed it. I appreciate it. Show your support. Subscribe if you're new so don't miss out on any of the content. Next episode is going to be a good one. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.